ruling, the judge basically took these reports from two separate medical professionals, and he also looked at videotape, and all the sides had the videotape of the interviews that Loughner was subjected to while he was in Missouri, and he ruled that he is incompetent to stand trial, which basically puts a halt to all of the federal proceedings at this point, and he'll be taken to a mental hospital to be evaluated for a period of a few months, and during that evaluation, what they're looking for, can he be rehabilitated, if you will, to stand trial. That's what's going on now. As far as the hearing itself, at one point, the judge was talking about an issue with the media trying to get access to some documents, and Loughner, who was sitting in his chair, he was rocking back and forth through the proceedings. He looks much different, by the way, because he's got facial hair and long hair. He's got a full head of hair now, not that skinhead look he had originally. He was rocking back and forth, and then all of a sudden, he had this outburst, and it was very difficult to hear what he actually said. I thought he said, "Thank you for the freak show," and then I couldn't hear the rest of it. Other people thought he said, "Thank you for the free pill," but regardless of what he said, he interrupted the judge, and two marshals who were right on either side during this whole proceeding jumped on him instantly, pulled him down onto the floor, and yanked him out of the courtroom on the floor. He was continuing to talk to the judge. The judge ignored him and kept speaking. I was standing in back, sitting right in back of Loughner's parents, and they were visibly upset. They were crying at one point. It was a very, very emotional and shocking episode of this very emotional hearing, which lasted in excess of an hour and just concluded a few minutes ago.
So this sounds to be a bit of a different Jared Lee Loughner. I remember the last time you and I talked, last time you saw him in a courtroom, he sort of had that Cheshire grin. He was, answering the judge, yes, no, and he appeared quite different this time.
Yeah, not only physically, but when the judge, after this outburst, the judge took a 10-minute recess, and then they brought Loughner back in, and the judge asked him, you have every right to be here, but would you rather watch this via a video monitor? Say, would you rather watch this on TV? And he had a very sheepish voice, and he said, I would rather watch it on TV. So the judge said, fine. And they took him out, and he watched the rest of the proceedings. But you're right, the first time he came to court, he seemed to be taking it all in with that grin, and he was focused on everything the judge said. Much different story today. One of the things the judge did talk about is he faking it? They say both of these medical professionals say, no, he's not. He's been consistent. He himself says he's not insane. He says he's not mentally ill, and he, in fact, takes offense to the idea that he is mentally ill, according to both of the medical evaluators and the judge who watched the tapes of these interviews.
Well, we have reached out to Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords' office to get any kind of reaction. We've not heard from them yet, but certainly as soon as we do, we'll pass it along. Ted Rowland, thank you so much. As Ted said, now Loughner goes to this mental health facility, puts this whole thing to a grinding halt for a couple of months, and then he will be reevaluated, and we'll check back in with his status in months from now. Ted, thank you.